Hey guys! I would say welcome back to my channel, but this is my first video of this new channel. For today's video, I did this really fun, cute fall look, and I'm highlighting a brand that I really love, Persona Cosmetics. I'm using this palette right here. It's so gorgeous. Stay tuned if you want to see how I did this look. Like and subscribe too. So I've already done my foundation, concealer and all that and set that. I've already primed my eyes as well, but I do need to set it still. I'm taking the Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder into medium. I prime my eyes because I have discoloration in them. That allows me to have a more even base to start off with. So I really wanted to use this Persona Copper palette, and this was part of their Color Theory series, and it came in this cute packaging. It's an eye kit, so it not only came with the palette, but it also came with a really nice brush. I really like this brush. It's a very unique shape and it's dense yet fluffy, so I feel like it's multi-use, which is really great. I feel like I can do an entire look just with this brush alone. And then it comes with a 24-hour waterproof eye pencil in brown. And you can get this online at Ulta. Looking at this palette, this is what it looks like. It's so pretty, very fall-like. I was not kidding. So I'm going to take a fluffy brush. This is the Morphe M441, and I'm going to dip that into light brown. Tap off a little bit of the excess and go into my crease. And for me personally, I like to start off with a softer hand, less product, and build it over time so you can have more control over what you're putting down, especially if it's a new product, if you're not used to it. I know it takes longer to build up the eyeshadow, but I definitely have seen a huge difference when I actually take my time and do this. And this is definitely not something I do every day because, you know, we're busy people. I actually hate the word busy. We got places to be. It's a luxury to be able to sit down and blend your eyeshadow for 20 minutes, and that's just not realistic most of the time. I'm gonna take a flatter, fluffier brush, and I'm going to take this color right here. It's called Brick. So I'm gonna dip the ends of it, the ends of the brush, into this color here. And so I'm gonna take this, so we have our transition wash up here. I'm just gonna take it down a little bit. So with just a little bit of color and into the crease, we kind of built up that intensity. And you can really like manipulate the look of your eye, right? So like I can kind of see like when I fully open my eye, like half of my eyeshadow is missing. So I'm looking here and there's kind of a dip, so I'm gonna bring this up a little bit more. There we go. I'm liking how that's looking. I feel very fall. But can you see the difference between the two eyes now that we've added that brick color? Very cool. So I'm just gonna repeat this on the other side. It's all about the blend. So I'm just gonna continue deepening the outer corner. I'm gonna use a flat shader brush. This one's from Sigma E57. So I'm gonna take this dark brown. I'm just gonna try to use this entire palette for this tutorial. I think that'd be cool. So I'm just gonna take this and dip it in there. And then I'm just gonna focus this kind of like in a V. So I'm gonna concentrate it near the lash line first and then bring it up. blending brush that we used originally with the light brown color with no additional product on it and just blend that. Okay, now we're gonna get into an exciting shade. It's copper. So I'm taking a kind of longer shader brush and I'm gonna take some setting spray. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter. And I'm just gonna spray a little bit on my brush. And what this does, it helps kind of grip these more like iridescent eyeshadows better, so you get like maximum payoff. It'll look really pretty, so I'm gonna put this in the center of my lid. And so for me, like I said, you can manipulate your eye shape a little bit, so I kind of extend this up above my natural crease, and then I'll just blend it out. So this palette is great because I feel like you just have all the colors you need. And so the last remaining shade of this palette is actually the lightest one, Off-White. And I feel like that's perfect for highlighting the inner corner and the eyebrow. I'm just adding Off-White into the inner corner and I'm extending it onto the inner portion of my lid as well. I'm going to use this shorter flat shader brush. This one's from Sigma, the E20, and I'm going to Off-White and putting that in the highest point of my brow bone. I want to do the lower lash line. I'm basically going to replicate what I did on my lid on my lower lash line. So I'm going to take light brown on a tiny pencil brush and run that along my lower lash line. So to line sort of, or like define more the lower lash line, I'm going to dip into that dark brown color with a very flat brush. This is called the Flat Definer. Yay! This is what we want to do. E15 from Sigma. So I'm just gonna dip into the palette like so, tap off any excess, and really get close to the lash line. So now I've defined my lower lash line, and what I like about this rather than doing black liner in your waterline is, like, for me, like, I already have smaller eyes, so I just tend not to do anything with my waterline, and so this kind of opens up the eye a little bit more in my opinion. I'm going to go back and using a pencil brush, I'm going to dip between light brown and brick very lightly because I don't want too much of that brick color, and run it underneath to blend out a little bit more. Okay, so before any mascara and all that, I want to do the rest of my face and set that. We'll start with bronzer, and I use this bronzer to contour. I just can't be bothered with separate products when you're on the go and all that stuff. So the key to being able to use your bronzer as contour is that it's got to be matte and it's got to be a neutral shade. A lot of them can be very, very warm, very golden, so I tend to be more drawn towards neutral shades in my bronzers just so I can get that multitasking element in it. I've been loving this one from Fenty Beauty. Most of you know I just love Fenty Beauty. And this is in Island Ting. I take my favorite contouring brush. This is one from Sephora. It's double-ended. And so I'm going to take the angled brush side, dip it into the bronzer. I'm just going to start on my cheeks. Bring it up to the forehead. And then when you can use your bronzer as contour, I even go underneath the chin to add definition there. Does it look like I've been in Barbados with Rihanna? I'm still waiting for all of her products to make me look like her because she's gorgeous. Moving on to blush. This is just one I've been using. It's pretty neutral, so I feel like it could match a lot of looks. This is Melt Cosmetics in Honey Thief. So I'm going to take a brush that's flat on the top, and this blush, okay, is pigmented. So I literally like just do like that, okay? Like that's really all you need. And so for me, where I like to place my blush, I start in the middle and kind of go outwards. I'm just gonna show you. So start in the middle here, bring it back. You can already see it's like, hopefully, I'm seeing it. And then bring it towards the front. You can see it kind of gives like a subtle flush, if you will. So I'll do the other side. See, doesn't that look pretty? I love this blush so much. Let's get into highlighter. So this is another product from Persona. This is their highlighter. It's the Cali Glow highlighter, and I got Zuma, just like a champagne-y golden shade. We'll go in the highlighter and I'll show you a trick on kind of how to make it beaming. So going back in with the double-sided Sephora brush. Okay, with highlighter, you just really have to know your face, and it's basically personal preference. I get it. If you want to go full beaming, all that stuff, like go for it. There's no rules in makeup. If that's your preference, you go, girl. But for me, like I have like large pores and I get oily, and so with my complexion products, I'm trying to combat all that oiliness. So I'm not gonna put highlighter on to make it seem like I'm oily. You know what I mean? Like make it appear that I'm oily when that's what I'm trying to go against. I literally concentrate it like at the highest point, like just right here. Like we're not bringing it in here. We're stopping. So just go here. You can bring some up here. It's just such a pretty, like subtle highlighter. To make your highlighter more poppin', I guess, is to set your face. So I'm going to take this setting spray again, Urban Decay All Nighter, and set the face. Oh, that feels good. Okay, so before it dries down completely, rush back in with your highlighter. While it's still wet, go over it again. So as you can see, it's just, what? Just more blinding. Just, wow, right? I'm actually gonna add a little bit of this in the inner corner with just my pinky. I like to do this sometimes. To add a little bit more. Just be careful not to bring it too far down into your under eyes, because that'll be tragic. Perfect. I mean, you can, you know, highlight other parts of your face. Like sometimes I'll do the tip of the nose, down the nose, Cupid's bow for sure, but I don't like to go too crazy with the highlighter, like up in here and down here, because again, I have oily skin, so I'm not gonna, you know, prematurely make my skin look oily when it's already oily. So that's the look so far. We'll finish off with mascara. I'm gonna put that on off camera since my camera is being a jerk right now and wants to cool down and take a break. Honey, we ain't clocked out yet. I'm gonna need you to get it together or we're gonna replace you. Sorry to tell you. But anyway, I'm gonna go do my mascara off camera, let things cool down, and then I'll come back and we'll finish the look with lips. Be back. Okay, I'm back, and in true Lisa fashion, I can never put my mascara on without getting it somewhere. So That's just a fact of my life. A constant struggle, but we have it on, and here's what the eyes and the rest of the makeup are looking so far. So last but not least, we want to finish off with the lips, but before that, I want to set my face again, and this time with the Too Faced Peach Mist. This is a mattifying setting spray, and I think it has maybe like some powder in it or something. There's something in this, but it definitely makes my makeup last really long. Like, it's the only setting spray I feel like I've used where I'm like, this looks just as good as when I did it. And it definitely makes me feel like like my makeup is like airbrush. It just makes it a lot better than I probably actually did it. So I appreciate that. So it says shake me baby, so we're gonna shake it. And I shake it pretty hard because one time I didn't shake it, and girl, talk about a tragedy. It was just like, that's why I think there's powder in it, because it was just like specks of powder or something on it, and I literally was like, holy crap. So let's not do that. So we'll spray it now. I will say, I mean, it should be clear from the name, but it has a peach scent to it, which I wish it did not, but I get it. So if you're sensitive to smells or fragrance, it's probably not gonna be that great for you. Gonna make sure all of that is dry. So things are looking good, no specks, except for pimples, but whatever. So we're gonna finish off with the lip. Persona has lip glosses and liquid lipsticks, which are fantastic. So I'm gonna be using their liquid lipstick in OG, which is a really nice nude color. I thought it'd be a really nice color for this look. And then they have glosses. This one's in Honey. I've been into glosses lately, and I think their glosses are one of the best I've tried because they actually moisturize too. Like, I was at Lollapalooza and I brought sunscreen lip balm, but I would just slap this on and it would moisturize my lips, which not a lot of glosses I've come across do. This is the gloss and this is the liquid lipstick, so I thought that'd be a really cute pairing. But first, we shall line the lips. And to do that, I just found this randomly as I was setting up. It's a cute little sample of a lip liner. This is Sephora's brand and it's called Nothing But Nude. So I'm gonna try this out. So you make the best faces when you do lip liner, let me tell you. So I like to get like under my lip. I'll probably go into it in more detail in another video, but my lips are a terrain to conquer, okay? So I start with my bottom lip and I make this face. Hello. Nice to meet you. But it allows me to get under there, so. So because I'm kind of like getting like under my lip, I like to bring in the liner a little bit onto my actual lip. And so I'm gonna overline my top lip. So what I like to do is kind of like X marks the spot, kind of go over, but make sure it connects to your natural lip at the very end, because otherwise that's when you get a little clownish. As you can see, a little bit overlined, nothing too crazy. I'll do the other side. The trick is getting them even. I think that's good. I think this is a nice color. I think it'll work. So I'm going to start with OG, the liquid lipstick, and this is matte. What I love about their liquid lipstick is the applicator. It's like dipped, so it really, I don't know if it's focusing, please bear with me, but it has a dip in it, so it really hugs your lips, and it's kind of pointed at the top, so you can like really line perfectly. Such a pretty color. Ah. Okay, to finish off the look, finally, is the Persona lip gloss in Honey. And this applicator is also really interesting. It's like a flat paddle. So I only concentrate gloss in the middle and then like on like the Cupid's bow area a little bit to make it kind of look, I don't know, just juicy lips. So do you think we nailed it with this look? I hope you love it just as much as I do. Let me know. Also, let me know what other types of videos you want to see from me. I would greatly appreciate it. I am here for you guys, and I'm just excited to embark once again on this journey of doing makeup, showing you guys tips, and like having you guys, you know, join me on this journey of exploring makeup, because I'm not a makeup artist. I'm definitely not the best at it, but I love it, and I just want to share that all with you. So until my next one, bye. Like and subscribe. Okay, bye. Okay. Just ran my fingers through my hair with lip gloss and that lipstick on my hand. I hate my life. And in this video,